Na anatoa.
Jona kohoa. So what
happens? Because ya kawaida ama
azisi nini sile.
Ndio anashangaa buda.
Coronavirus.
Hiyo day.
Virus gani hiyo?
Hiyo day sasa sikuwa na hoodie.
Day gani hiyo?
Siku ya game yetu.
Oh.
So nilienda home na jersey.
Oh shit. Njeve yote nini?
Imagine.
Manze na tugeza kuficha the jersey after hiyo 3.
Yes, ficha jersey mimi.
Kia.
Yes, ficha jersey.
Buda ulipigwa alafu bado ukapigwa na homa.
Hey. It is what it is.
I don't want to be you right now.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. All right. Yeah. That was a good start because we're actually recording. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Extra Digest in 2023. My name is Nyash, and this episode is brought to you by QB Energy Drink. Yes, and the first episode of this podcast of the year, I am joined by two guys who support two clubs who are, ideally the two biggest in England in terms of trophies won. I'll be objective as much. That is man like Kris, who representing Liverpool. Tunaanza chini tukikuja juu.
Asante sana.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, I support that team called Liverpool. Tuna represent history na football culture, football heritage.
But yeah, Kris, the first time on the podcast. Welcome to the podcast. Then I got man like Timothy. Timo.
Nataka nini?
Supporting the team we just clapped juicy. These are our latest victims in the Premier League on our way to winning it, supporting Manchester freaking United.
First of all, clip that on our way to winning it, because I'm telling you, Nyash, if you guys don't win this thing, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. But that aside, I am pleased to be here. This is my first time.
Also making your debut on the podcast.
About time. I hope I do better than Gakpo or Nunez. Something.
Vegas or something. I mean, we hope you do better than all those guys. All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. First time you're making your debut. I hope itakuwa nani alimake a proper debut this season.
Anthony, you should know about that. I mean, you should know about
apart
that.
From this January transfer window. Is there anybody who has made a debut and scored?
Okay, he didn't score, but his impact was...
Oh, I am sure Kris knows all about that.
Oh, yeah, that
is... Yeah. Also, like, I would say Leandro Trossard, he didn't score, but he was instrumental in the winning goal against... So I hope you have, such debuts here. So, Extra Digest podcast, of course, we just talk about what happened in the football, the Premier League more, because it's our bread and butter, and just see kuliendaje, nani walipigwa, banta nani anapigwa nayo. We try to be as objective as we try to throw banter. So in equal measure, tunapiga banter proper. In equal measure, we try to be, objective and entertaining at the same time. Speaking of entertainment, let's just start off with what happened over the weekend. Sijui nianze na El Shitiko ama nianze na top of the table clash.
Unajua? Hii yao tulilala. Nikosho kila mtu alala. So we can get that over and done with quickly. Alafu tuongele vitu za maana. Si ndio?
Tukiendanga.
Unatuanga trailer mbio alafu?
Yeah.
Blockbuster main event.
Yeah.
So Liverpool and Chelsea did battle at Anfield.
Yes. Kris,
tell us.
Kunaenda aje bro? Kwanza before you even get there, because this will be like a build up to that game. You guys, I don't know what's going on with you. Signed Gakpo. How many games has he played now?
Well, about 2 or 3.
2 or 3 games. 2 or 3 games. Has he even been had a shot on target?
He has had. I think it's an unpopular opinion, but he has had a few shots on target. Well, okay, like maybe 2 shots on target. A few other shots not on target. Yes.
Well, a lot of them. Just like the other dude we know from Uruguay. I don't even talk about that. What's up with Nunez? What's up with Gakpo? Why you guys not scoring goals? Why you guys lying at 9th? You signed Gakpo. Everybody knows you need a midfielder. None is coming yet. The transfer window mbakisha sijui wiki moja iishe. We are not hearing of anything. Still being linked with Jude Bellingham, who is always coming to Liverpool but never really comes. And might even go somewhere else now that maybe, I don't know, I'm part of Champions League. What's going on over there?
Well, our team is a story of a project that is now suffering from playing too long. Last season, this season, guys are tired. Look at our midfield. The guys who are playing so well. Bench, what? Fabinho is in the bench. Thiago is a shadow of himself. He lost so many balls in that game last weekend. Look around. Henderson.
Anacheza huyo bado?
Yeah, he's a sub guy.
Yeah.
Me, I don't like when he starts. So the best team we have,
yeah,
now Kiangalia, it's Elliott, and then you put Thiago in and Gakpo, and that's not a very strong midfield.
Oh man, you're even putting Gakpo in the midfield.
Gakpo in the mid.
Gakpo is playing in the mid now.
Is it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nikubai?
9.
Yeah, if Nunes comes back, it's Nunes, Salah.
Comes back from where?
See, from the... Okay, he's back now, but he was injured.
Oh, he was injured.
He was injured.
Oh, nilikuwa afia jamaa tu ameweka bench apate character.
I can't go to wenyewe.
So Darwin and Salah usually far ahead. Then maybe Gakpo plays in that 10. But usually he's playing in the midfield role.
In the midfield. Because you guys, they never really play with a number 10, like an out-and-out number 10. Because, you always go with a 3 in the midfield where guys are out wide and advancing to those creating areas. Then there's just one guy who's sitting back. Yeah. But somehow, you guys are nice. So kidogo tu wamekwama tu hivi waingie Kibera.
So ukiangalia your team, it's a very poor team. Hado ukiangalia our defense, when Milner was playing this game.
Oh, right back.
And the only good thing Milner did was trip up Modric.
Yeah.
He was gone.
I know. Niliona picha nyingine jamaa akikulishwa nyasi. Milner. I mean, you guys are looking terrible. Is Van Dijk still available?
He's on an injury.
Oh, for how long?
They haven't even said.
No. They said months.
They said
it's months.
So he might be out for a while.
Mtatembezwa. Juzi niliona pia nani akikulishwa kanzu, uliona? Joe Gomez ameconvert kwa Muislamu.
Na Welbeck.
Moja clean.
Safi sana.
Jamaa amepigwa kanzu kama amewekwa bao wengine ya kukata na shoka. Man, you guys are just in a terrible situation. I love to see it, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's a place where we've been before. Especially as Arsenal and United. And United.
Bro, last season. Or the season before. Or the season
before that.
Even just now when Ronaldo was around.
Tulia.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to the doldrums and then some, and you guys are just there, ninth. Why do you think you're not maybe signing players? Do you think it's because, I don't know, munaenda kubaiwa, so the new guys don't want to commit as much? What's going on? Especially hapo kwenye munahitaji watu.
It's possibly because of that. We're not even sure they're going to sell the club fully.
Yeah.
Because they're saying they might sell bit parts. Those guys they've never been big spenders. They'll spend some money, but they never go like over 100. They sell some guys and they buy some guys. So now they haven't really sold anyone. And they've bought Gakpo. They're trying to sign Bellingham, but he's overpriced now. English players over 100.
Tax, bro.
Tax
so maybe end of the season, not even now.
End of the season. Alafu sasa unajua shida wase ni if you say end of the season and let's say but then if you ever qualify for Conference League tutakupea hizo links za kustream because sidari inakuanga kwa DStv.
Haonanga anthem.
Yeah, hizo ma streams tutapea. Hata Europa pia ilikuwa fanya the same before ikuja DStv. So mukai rada. Mwanze ku practice how to watch those games on Thursdays. If you get there, Timo, if they get there and they don't get top 4, maybe wacheze akina Europa League. If you do your best, maybe you get to Europa League. If not, maybe you put a Conference League. Buda muta attract nani? Mtuka Juda hizi kama kwa Conference League.
Yeah, you don't come for if we get.
Then all of a sudden you're in trouble in terms of getting quality players.
Yeah.
I think if I could chip in, I feel like Liverpool, the history is huge, and players get attracted to projects. So you see, like now, Ten Hag has a project. Arteta has a project. Klopp had
a project.
Yeah. And Klopp's projects are 7 years long.
Yeah.
Muko season 7.
Yeah, mwisho.
Tunamaliza hii series. Mwanzo nyingine mpya. So I think and I don't think many people will be on board with this, but if Liverpool were to switch coaches, first of all, I don't even know who you'd get. But if you're to get a young guy who's in tune with the modern game right now, I feel like they'd still have the pool that they had Kitambo or like 2-3 seasons ago. But losing money, my guy.
What a loss
now.
Buddha, before even hata sikuwa nimecheki Wakanda, bro. Like your coffee imeweza. I have not seen it.
Yes, man. Courtesy of Westgate Mall.
Nice. I wanted to ask you, like, now tunaona nani amefika elastic limit. Tunajua elastic limit, like you said, miaka 7. Kishagonga 7th anamonchoka. So would you say like you give him a rebuild because now you'll have to now start a new project with him, or would you say, okay, thank you so much, Champions League in the bag, Premier League finally in the bag, and let's say goodbye, let's get new guys in your own opinion, what would you say?
Well, for me, I still give him next season.
One more season
because it's a very bad season. I don't know what his tactics are because nowadays our high press is non-existent. The teams
it's not at all.
The teams know us now, as in we can't high press anybody. So we give him one season. Even some of these players, one more season. We we see what they can do. Give him a few more players and because he's earned it. Liverpool, we were so far down when he joined.
Tell me about it. Very true. But yeah, like you said, Nani in the car Puss in Boots and Bakshan life. Finally. Your life, that's it. You guys are done. It's a wrap. One team though that does not seem like it's on its last life because of the players they're signing, Timothy, is Chelsea. They're signing young guys. Well, they're signing a lot of young guys and they're splashing cash like crazy. I mean, Adi nasikia kumekuwa na new regulation of when you can spread over payments. I don't know how true that is. I've seen some articles today. I mean, what do you think about Chelsea? Is this a project that we can look 2-3 years down? You're like, God damn, these guys are looking really good.
First of all, I think what they're doing is not meant to be effective now.
Yes.
This is something that takes effect probably next season or the season after, like properly. They're signing guys left,
everybody
right,
and anybody.
So Arsenal is linked to the who? Oh, nini.
Yeah. Kuja.
Doi pesa. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, siju who? Badiashile. Kidogo. Mudrik. Kidogo. They signed some kid.
Madueke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now almost.
Karibu. That's just size G.
So the thing you're talking about, your contracts, they're trying to beat FFP by spreading the cash out over a long period 8 years.
Yeah.
So unapata kama Mudrik is on what, 7.5? I think
yes,
Badiashile
8.5.
7. So now UEFA are bringing back Ilenen in 5 years maximum. And so that's how they've been able to spend, is it over 432 million pounds?
In 6 months.
That's insane. I know we spend crazy and stupidly, but not like that. But the silver lining is Mudrik, no lie. Yeah, he played for how long? You should tell me.
Yeah, he played for
like Kangapi.
Yeah. But he looks sharp. And apparently he hadn't played a game for like, was it two months?
Yeah, because they were in the break at Shakhtar.
Exactly. And so that looks like a quality signing. Okay, time will tell.
Yeah, he was lively. Exactly. Apart from some bad touches, he would have had a goal.
Hey, alikulisha na nyasi, niliona.
Na flick matrick, he looks good.
Yeah.
But Badiashile, first of all, I want to ask, what's happening to Koulibaly? Like, has his time run out? Like, what's happening?
Why? He's still playing, no?
African expired it.
The thing is, when's the last time he started? He didn't start this last time.
Now this one wanacheza nani? Silva and who?
Thiago Silva na nani? I don't know, but it's not Koulibaly. But Badiashile started the last 2 games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Chelsea's recruitment is very interesting. I don't know what's happening in the goalkeeper position. Is Mendy injured? Is he out of favor?
Yeah.
Kepa
He's out of favor.
Do you rely on Kepa for the whole season? So I feel like Chelsea will still sign like 3-4 guys. And you know Chelsea loan out like 60 people.
Yeah.
Even Kukurea was playing. Chilwell is injured.
Yeah.
Kante has been injured for
Rhys
long.
James. Wanalikuwa some dudes Jim Malugasto or Gusto from Olympic Lyon. It's crazy. And now I think they have ukiongeza but then Madueke is not official yet, is it? But they were like nakumbuka Mudrik akikuja ilikuwa squad ya watu 32. Your squad ni watu 32.
No way.
And when they are playing the Champions League and even the Premier League, I think you can already register 25. Watu saba watatoka wapi wa kutolewa?
Watarotate.
How does Potter make all those guys happy without them being disgruntled and maybe that disgruntlement running into the squad again and maybe he poisoned the dressing room and maybe for him pigwe kalamu?
Kwanza you just said Potter and I feel for Potter because Potter is one of the greatest, okay, not greatest, but he's a very, listen, let me correct myself.
Yes.
He's top tier manager. No lie. Look at what Brighton is doing. Yo ni kazi ya Potter. No lie. Sisi tumeenda huko tukaumia and that's when I knew Arsenal was serious. So when they went to the Amex
and spunked them
and they won and rode that wave when Nini was scoring 1-2 ya tatu ikakataliwa sijui offside all that like there's something. Brighton is playing good football and so now knowing that is Potter's
let me tell you who knows all well about Brighton playing good football. It's right next to you.
We are terrified of them.
Bausita, you know what
I'm more scared of them than Real at this point.
Yeah. Na mnacheza nao FA, bro. Like, yeah. Go on.
Nasema mitoma.
Wacha.
Pole bana. But so seeing that Potter has been thrust into this limelight, Chelsea first of all is one of the highest pressure jobs in England and world football.
Yes.
Now you have a new owner who alikuja akasema yeye anataka system ya 4-4-3. That is already 12 players. How? You say hata an idea ball. He just has money.
Exactly.
And so like now Potter has Potter is in a tough place. And I really hope they give him time.
Yeah.
Because no lie, if Chelsea, hear me out, if Chelsea were to kick Potter out, and let's say you're Liverpool or Eddie Howe is doing well at Newcastle, which other team looks like probably even Everton. Potter can easily take Everton back to 7th, 8th.
Very easy. Exactly. Number 6 up.
Mali kuna stability, lakini pale Chelsea ni
But I mean, Kris, do you feel like these guys are up for project? Because if hypothetically you were to kick out Potter, that's a young guy. You most likely utaleta someone you believe you would have like instant impact.
Unless Ancelotti, someone.
Something of that sort. So with Potter being there now, vitu amefanya at Brighton, the signings that you are getting, young guys, they are definitely building a project there. Do you think? What do you think? Do you think it is a project that can come to fruition sometime later on? Ama Todd Boehly ataambia Potter vamos, like let me get someone else.
So that's two things. Because I think Chelsea now, the investment, they're gonna try and get a fast return, like a cup, a FA Cup or something. They're gonna try and win something quickly.
Yeah.
So, but I think they'll give him at least 2 seasons.
Yeah, before.
Yeah. So now the thing is he has to get a cup. But he's the right guy. And also the thing about buying a lot of players. After Man City, me encourage any team, buy everyone. Buy everyone.
Yeah.
The way Man City are doing. When you win EPL and you buy Haaland. So if you have money, buy players. Top them up and then you see what they can do. So it's bad for player careers, but it's good for entertainment.
I saw a tweet. Some guy was saying that we are laughing at Chelsea now, but deep down we're all jealous of them because we want that kind of recruitment. Because the games are coming thick.
And they're still in the Champions League, by the way.
Oh, are they? Who are they playing, by the way?
They're still in the Champions League. Who are they playing? I can't recall.
They don't have a tough game, but I think they're still.
But I know, I know if they progress, I think, are they playing Man City? There was something about that. And
quarters.
People, so if they beat Man City.
The Man City wamewafanyia number hii season.
That should be very interesting.
Just like how Brighton has done a number on, Liverpool this season. Speaking of doing a number on teams, there's a team that was done a number on Sunday.
Here we go.
Yeah, there was a big clash, top of the table clash against title pretenders versus title contenders. Arsenal being the title pretenders. Whoa! Arsenal being the title contenders.
Wanajijua.
I wanted to see like how he's going to react. I'm surprised you're so cool about that.
Hiya, take two.
And Arsenal being the title contenders, United being the title pretenders, coming at the Emirates, thinking they're going to win, thinking they'll come to the league leaders and get 3 points. That was a bit delusional, to be honest. But yeah, it happened. 3-2 win for Arsenal. United wakatolewa kwa title contention talks. Kwenda nje pale endeni pale nyuma ya tent. Hiyo mwachia Arsenal na Man City peke yake na maybe mjoin akina Liverpool. Ataka Liverpool wako chini sana, hawezi mbeu uende ujoin. But yeah, how did you like your performance in that? Were you impressed? Were you a bit disgruntled?
Honestly, there's so much to say about that game because no lie, that's one of the most, if not the most entertaining game we've seen this season.
Yeah.
No lie. And I'm being
as objective as you can.
I want to try to be objective
as you can
right now as I take my L like a champ.
I should have given you an L, by the way.
Lakini surely. What I thought about our performance, first of all, going to the Emirates, this is table-topping. Arsenal, young guns, no fear. The worst thing about it is the Emirates has an atmosphere. Play that back. But the Emirates has an atmosphere now. And the last time, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
The last time the Emirates was as hungry, exuberant and all that was, for me, when you guys beat Barca. Kitambo sana. Was it 06?
No.
Ashavin.
Yeah, somewhere 2012, 2011. 11-12 season.
But
11-12.
Yeah, but
na Jack Risha kakiwa kadogo.
Bas. And that was scary. You know, when you go away to a team and their fans are up for it. Crystal Palace, Equine St. James.
Yeah.
Wolves,
it's a worst.
Yesterday Wolves pena kuanga on.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
But now, imagine for us, we're going to
the table topping side.
And they are our fiercest rivals, or one of our fiercest rivals. And so, no lie, I'm very proud of my boys.
Yeah.
Our guys put in a shift. Bwana Rashford,
MBE Marcus Rashford.
He need a debate. Kuna debate mahali sijasikia watu wakisema
kagani yako
sijui nini, but you know what, party after party,
small nutmeg.
Well,
Nutmeg,
credit where it is due.
I will give it credit.
That's a very good goal.
Yeah, very good goal.
I think for us also just seeing Lisandro Licha get
but Licha ilitoka wapi? What does it mean? No, what? Because I
mean nisikilia huko
the
butcher nini.
Yeah, okay.
Huko, I think watu Argentina ama haya.
All right.
See, getting those 2 goals, like for us it was very euphoric.
Yes.
The first goal taking the lead, the second one bringing us back into the game.
Yeah.
But we have to have a conversation about one Bukayo Saka.
So, conversation we can't finish that.
This and I wonder how Southgate manages to flop with Saka on one wing, Rashford
on the other,
and you have Kane up top. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Saka had Shaw backpedaling for most of the game. It was very frustrating to see as a United fan, because Saka literally walked into the box every single time, and his fleeted foot, you can't gusa kijana. Where's and so no lie, watching Saka as a neutral is a joy. Watching him play against you is a nightmare.
Yes.
His goal was excellent. I don't care deflection in any beautiful goal. And he almost replicated it. And so
twice. Yeah.
Saka really impressed me. Another guy ni
Eddie. Eddie. Call me, baby.
Hey.
Come on.
Nketiah, right place, right time. Good movement.
Yeah.
The thing is, and I don't know if people caught this. So there's a time probably Arsenal look to create the first chance. Let's say it gets cleared and they get the ball again and he'd recycle his movement. That thing, there are very few strikers that do that and do that easily. Your Cavani was A1 movement. You know, every other top level striker, movement is everything, especially when you're the end point of the move. And so to see him get his header, to see him get the controversial tap in which, we
change
had
everything.
For us, that one we had it coming. So but for a time, for like 2 seconds, when there was that VR check, tumeangaliana hivi, and we're like,
Secret week off, man.
This is between happiness or despair, and
turned out to be despair.
No lie, the better team won. It was tough to take, but for us, a little encouraging, because you can see what Ten Hag is doing.
Yeah,
you can see that this guys. We played 2 days before that. Did we play Palace?
Palace on Thursday.
We drew.
Oh, Wednesday, sorry.
Yeah, we drew, and then came to Arsenal who had rested for a week, and we can still kind of go toe to toe with the best team in the land
in the first half.
We are not too
in the first half.
We are not too bad.
Let's not lie to people. In the first, go on.
Ni 5-4. Sindio?
Yeah.
Since we are using
5-4. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. This is the league.
Trafford?
This is not the Champions League, bro.
No.
This is the Premier League.
No.
We are not getting to the aggregate talk.
3 points.
We are not getting to the aggregate talk.
We're being shameless now.
Yeah. We are not getting to the aggregate talk.
But all in all, it was a really good game. A hard L to swallow.
Yeah.
And now my question is, who stops Arsenal? Who stops Arsenal?
No one does. Before you get to who stops Arsenal, because I know there's always going to be one club that will come in the mix. Maybe 2 more outings, of which for me I feel might be tricky as fuck. Did that game give you those... You as maybe you did not watch. I don't know if you watched. Most likely you did watch.
You watched. You watch great.
No, not this game. Yeah. Those days when it was always Arsenal versus United going head to head, Definitely. And the 2 best. Did this game give you that kind of vibe?
It did. This reminded of those days for Akina Rudvan.
Yeah.
And Vieira. And remember those games?
Yeah.
Someone is taking a penalty. They're hitting. They're slapping Beckham before he takes a pen.
Yeah.
It had that energy. Now Arsenal is back, chasing the title.
Yes.
Manu is
they're looking really good
because Manu had gone through some few managers who weren't the best.
Yeah.
Now they're again coming back to a confident level. And when those 2 teams are that strong, it's always going to be that game.
It's always going to be fun.
It was the best game to watch.
Yeah.
It usually used to be the best game.
And lived up to its billing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kris, do you feel like, obviously, Ten Hag is overachieving, right? I mean, just like Arteta.
Yeah.
I mean, no lie.
I don't think Arteta is overachieving, but continue with your question.
Yeah. You'll tell us why.
Yeah.
But do you think Ten Hag, because he's doing that in 6 months, Arteta is doing that in, is it 2.5 seasons or 3? Let me just call it 3. Niki round off. Do you think he achieved or he succeeded in a better squad than Arteta? That's why he's doing it in a shorter span of time. Arteta took a more shitty squad and had to rebuild it and, reconfigure it out and just bring it to be where it is right now.
I can say both of them have one thing similar in that they follow what they want. Arteta dropped Aubameyang.
Yes.
I think he's the one who even sold Ozil during his tenure.
Yep.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Yeah. So you see, that kind of manager is the same thing that now Ten Hag has done with Ronaldo and stuff, because a manager has to do that. You have to be like, this is my team. If it's going to take me 6 months to get things right, I'll get things right.
Yeah.
So I'll bounce this guy and I'll bring the other guy. Arteta was strong initially, and then he went through a deep, and then now he's back this season. So it's more or less. I can't compare them to that directly.
But who do you think has done more work? Who do you think has had to do more work in terms of getting the squad right and atmosphere? Because even the two atmospheres of the two clubs were terrible. Yeah, I mean, for Arsenal it was really terrible. For United it was also bad.
The fans were getting annoyed.
Yeah,
leaving the game.
It was bad.
Fans were going out at 70th minute.
Even crashing to Woodward's house and home. That was unprecedented. It was terrible.
Saying Glazer's out.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like for me, Arteta has had to do more work. And if you consider ile kikosi alipata versus what we have right now, compared to what Ten Hag has gotten and what he has right now, there are a few changes for Ten Hag, yes, and has gotten that squad working. But for Arteta, I think the only two guys who are there, Akikuja, in the starting lineup, it's Saka and Xhaka. Yeah. All these other, Socrates, Kolasinac, Leno, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Torreira,
all of them.
Yeah,
Torreira. He's actually okay. He's suffered more. I can say that Arteta has suffered more than.
And that's why he has done more work.
Yeah. So in terms of the amount of time and the team the way it was, because now, as in, if you had told me Arteta is going to bring Arsenal to win a title, I would have said, well, he's a good manager, but let's give it time and see.
Yeah.
If you told me that Ten Hag is going to win a title, I'd be like, yeah, it can happen, because Manu still always, even now, Manu is going to go and buy another guy like Ronaldo in the transfer market. He's going to buy someone.
Yeah, true. Because Timo, maybe just to back that up, because you said we drop facts here. Let's drop some facts. Since Arteta came, Arsenal has spent 326 million. That is in 3 years. United, since Ten Hag came, has spent 226 million. So in 6 months, the difference, in 6 months, you have had 226, Arteta 326. So obviously, we may spend a little bit more, considering the time span you're talking about here. True or false? True or false? So do you also think that Arteta has had to do more work, or do you think Ten Hag has had to do more work? Not to take anything away from the two managers. Kila mmoja may have kudu kazi kubwa sana. But I think for me, Arteta has had a lot more work to do.
I think Arteta's job was harder to do than Ten Hag's. Ten Hag got a squad that, was not the best, but there were crown jewels.
Yes.
Bruno Fernandes is top class player.
Yes.
Your De Gea is one of the best shot stoppers. And so for him, it's been easier, I guess, just to tweak his squad. And that's why his signings, your Eriksen, Casemiro,
Lisandro,
Anthony, none is really a flop. None. And we'll get into that. And it's fine. It's fine. Kohoeni kabisa, hiyo slali. Kohoeni.
Did you just say
okay,
go on.
But you can see why he signed the people he signed. And so that's why I guess people are so frustrated when Gakpo went to Liverpool.
Yeah.
But we are happy now seeing he's defending in front of goal.
Yeah.
He's but also for Arteta, Arteta having to deal with a disgruntled Aubameyang, a Lacazette that is short shy.
Yeah.
A Shaka alikuwa na tusi mafans. Look at Shaka now.
Yeah.
Honestly,
darling. A darling of the fans now.
I've never seen such a turnaround. And you see how people are talking about who is the best turnaround or the best comeback story you've seen this season. Osiju, Almiron, what? Granit Xhaka.
I think for me that's the best comeback I've ever seen in football history as far as I started watching football.
Top tier. And that goes down to one, man management. Number two, the fact that Partey has been fit for the most part of the season. Has he been injured this season? I don't know.
Yeah, kulikuwa na kapach, but
But you see, now that he's...
When you guys beat us, he was not there. That's why.
Well...
Moving on.
But now that Xhaka can be on the ball a bit more and not focus on the man...
Yeah. It's a joy to watch, man.
so much, like props to Arteta, no lie. And now the fact that he's doing this with young players.
The youngest squad in the league.
He's not at signing,
established.
He's not signing
Yeah.
Casemiro's mtu amefanya hii kitu na Real, 5 Champions Leagues. He's playing with people who probably they've had 2 years, 3 years of top level football.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's harder to imprint your playing style to them. But the problem with that is once it works, this is how dynasties are born. This is how dynasties are created.
Absolutely.
And I don't say this to butter up Arsenal fans. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But I can tell you for a fact, kitukaa hii ikiwork, that's how Real ended up doing the three-peat. You know about Kina MJ and their three-peat and all that. And so, and even Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because alianza nao so akiwa Kina Trent and them, and then he put them on the level, and then they just
escalated all together.
It's autopilot.
And I was going just to back up that point. I was watching the documentary for United. And when Nikumusha Kitukayo, because when Fergie came in, I think in 94, 95 is when he started doing a revolution for your club. Because your guys were aging and everything else. And then he brought in the 92 class.
And people wanted Fergie out. Mapema.
Yeah, everybody sada.
Fergie started badly.
Yeah.
Ten Hag has had it good. No lie.
Yeah, it's not been that terrible.
That's why you're saying he's overachieving.
Yeah.
For him, he was to come and steady the ship.
Let's not forget, Ten Hag was managing before he came to United. I think he had 10 years of management in him. Arteta had nothing. Well, he was an assistant at Man City, but you can't say him being a fully fledged.
badges.
badges. One person who was really impressed for Arsenal in this period, Jesus was out, because when Jesus was going out, kila mtu alikuwa sema bas. Arsenal sasa ni kwanza kuteremka sasa. Nketiah, he has totally filled in those boots and then some. He's doing really well. I think 7 goals in 7 appearances for Arsenal. He's scoring a brace against Man United, bro. He's in some crazy confidence boost. He's doing really well, Kris. Do you feel like, considering how he's doing and maybe Nani coming back, do you think like we should just tell Jesus, ngoja, when he Yesu, but hapo itabidi to take a chill pill?
You should give him some rotation. The thing about these strikers, same issue even Man City. I think they should give Alvarez a bit more time, because when a striker is on form, you want to give him minutes.
Yes.
So that he keeps scoring, keeps playing. Because a striker, you put him on the bench like 2 games.
Confidence.
He might go off form.
Yeah.
So I think, you need to definitely rotate him in the games, cup games, Premier League games. If you can put him in the rotation, put him inside. Every time you get a chance, because I think he's really proving everybody wrong.
Yeah, man.
Especially. I used to hate on him once. I was like,
I thought Nketiah actually would not really fill in the boots. Nketiah struggle. Because Jesus, we all know what he offers. Maybe not as lethal scoring, but the whole gameplay around him and even creating assists for other people, he's really something else.
He's dribbling.
Yeah. Nketiah ameprove ukimweka tu kwa box maze atazitap in. Whatever way it takes. Ataziweka tu ndani, and that's good to see. Someone, just like what you're saying, you need more game time. You need to continue playing ataka uko na dry spell.
Even though anaingia 68th minute in a game.
Yeah.
Because thing is, again, also their game plays are very different. Jesus is a dribbler. He likes to do the 1-2 plays. To link up with
fetching from deep.
Nketiah is a guy who will hang on the line. It's pretty fast. Guys think he's a bit slow, but he's very fast. Then, like you mentioned, rotating around. Cross inakuja defender system over here. When you look again, he's in the back.
Yeah.
Run around.
Kavenya alisneak in ile bao ya kwanza ya United. I mean, I did not expect him to just pop out of nowhere to go and bag that goal.
That's good positioning.
Yeah, that's good. One guy who has continued with that, nilikuwa kusema just give the guy more game time as he plays, because Mseka Haaland alikomenda 2 games without scoring. For a guy who was really on a good spell, 2 games all of a sudden amekaa sana kabla afunge, what's going on? And then he comes back, bangs a hat-trick.
The thing is, we are spoiled. That's a thing.
Yeah?
Ametupea hat-trick after hat-trick. He's had 4 hat-tricks.
Yeah, so far. The most in the league, I think, ni 5 by Alan Shearer.
Most is 5. And this guy is going
to
go
halfway.
Yeah. We are literally halfway.
So we're going to break all that records. The record is 32.
This season.
Amebakisha bao 7.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Amebakisha bao 7 break your record.
In the last 4 seasons, the winning margin has been 24, 23, 22 ile time walitai kina Aubameyang kina nani. So this guy is doing some unprecedented.
Last season ilikuwa 23 a whole season.
He's a robot.
Tuko 19 now, Monday we got 25 goals. But do you feel like if he ever gets injured, Man City will be in trouble? Because I mean, alikuwa na tu injury akiwa Borussia.
Maybe not even injured. If they meet a team that plays dark arts like Real again, see those guys will know easily that's a guy we need to get.
Yeah.
Because wanajua kina Grealish won't score. Maybe Mahrez can score. So if they have a tactic to nullify, even when Liverpool we played Man City, it was as simple as just get one or two guys on this guy.
Yeah.
So the guys won't score.
Why are we looking so far?
Yeah,
Why are we looking so far?
Yeah.
Why? These guys came, wakatupea sita, we land. Wakakuja Old Trafford, get Varane and Licha next to the guy.
Yeah.
These guys are fast as well. And they read the game well. You shut off Haaland, you are done with Man City for a big
portion of their threat.
And then weke Fred, pale kwa De Bruyne.
Kwisha. Yeah, at Man City, if you fall KDB and Haaland, your team imeenda.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah, it's hard for them to figure out.
And I really hope we can preview City Arsenal. I really want us to say one.
Valentine's. I want you to make love to on Valentine's Day.
Hey, you show CPG.
Is it? Make love. Is there something wrong?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll be making love to Manchester City. We'll be on top of them, of course, but that's a story for another day. So Haaland, of course. There's something you're saying. Haaland is making Man City worse.
So
you mentioned something. That's one.
Yes. So it's a debate, and I've seen it online.
Yeah.
Haaland has become the output, the main. What's a term?
Outlet.
Haaland is the end point of
Target
every
man,
move.
For
He's
City.
a target man. He's a person you're looking for.
Yeah.
Last season, City could score from any position, any person, any player. That's how Bernardo at this time was top scorer.
Cancelo had like 4 goals.
Now unafuatana na kina Mahrez, kina sijui nani. And so now, because Haaland has come in, the game has completely changed for Man City. So now they know they have a target. And he's good. You know that this guy can jump and head. He's acrobatic.
Yeah.
He's fast. He can hold off defenders. Yes, he won't score your spectacular outside the box like your Sakas and your Rashfords and all that. But in the box, he's lethal. And so that has changed Man City's game. And I think for the 2 games that he didn't score, that's when this debate came up. It's like higher. So now, guys wanasoma Haaland. Na tukifunga Haaland, will Man City actually find a way?
Yeah.
And so I think that's a tactic most teams are going
to employ moving forward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, well, that's the onus is now on the other Man City attackers and midfielders to come and chip in. Like now, Gundogan was scoring.
All of a sudden, no, he's not.
Now,
it's crazy. All right, let's just wind up on the strikers thing. Ken, finally, he bagged a goal. And he's now level with is it Tommy Greaves or Harry Greaves for Spurs as an all-time top scorer for the club. 260. How many Jimmy Greaves? I think could be Jimmy Greaves. 266 goals, if I'm not wrong. He was on 265. Dude has, do you know how many goals in the Premier League?
200.
And he has absolutely
nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it. Could there be worse a striker than this guy? I mean, I'm sure Jimmy Kris alibeba trophy. I would like to think
like an FA Cup.
Could be.
You never know.
Or maybe in 1960 when they were winning the league.
Maybe they even won the league.
It's just terrible, Kris.
It's amazing. It's sad. We don't know what to say because this guy first he tried to leave, but he wasn't like Ronaldo. Like these are the guys who forced the move. They just become hard to deal with up until you sell the guy. Yeah, he just kept quiet. And Wakakata Levy is like, I'm not selling this guy. I have a new stadium. I'm keeping him, son. But as in, to be honest, he scored a lot of goals, and that's always amazing. Yeah. But like compare his career with like Modric. Even Bale is retired. Like check Bale, Modric. Those guys have caps for days.
Maze?
Legends. Kane is a legend in his own
capacity as a Spurs player.
Yeah. So I think maybe even now still, I would say he should try and find a move. He wouldn't be like 400 million like before. Yeah. He can go for like a 75.
I think amebakisha 1 year iki season ikiisha. So 75 could be very easy for another club.
Ni msapere. Levi hold out for 150 million and he look at you. And Chelsea watatoyo do. No, if they want, wanatoyo pesa.
But the Chelsea pia ni wasa kugongwa. Those guys don't even negotiate shit. Unataka ngapi? Shika. Just because they have money to splash. But do you think, Timo, that's a signing you'd love Manchester United to make, or what do you think?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Could it be like Teddy Sheringham 2.0?
Now, first of all, just to go back to Kane again. Kane, first of all, is doing extremely well this season. The fact that Haaland is just insane makes us forget that Kane's numbers are good.
He has 15.
Yeah. He has 15 in the league?
He has 15 goals.
Oh my God.
It's more than this. Now it's aliongeza.
I don't know. Hey, go on.
So, there's that. And then, there's already talks of him signing on and extending his contract.
He has to be dumb.
I had a Spurs fan say, Kane has given us everything he can.
Yeah, 16 goals.
If he was to leave, we have nothing against him. We understand, go get your trophies. Because players, at some point, would want to go get their trophies. But I feel like Spurs have PTSD. Waliuza Bale wakanunua taka.
Yote.
9 players. So they know they can cash in with Kane.
Yeah.
But then I don't know who you replace Kane with. Now that you bring it to United, I feel like getting a 29-year-old striker who turns 30 very soon, for us, it doesn't suit Ten Hag's philosophy. Your Victor Osimhen, your Dusan Vlahovic, or Benjamin Sheshko. Who, yes.
Superstars.
That's true. That's true. But Ten Hag, akona akili. Let's not lie.
Let's see.
He won't sign plainly.
That's what t-shirts do.
You know why Weghorst was signed?
Why?
Because he is leading crazy enough, and it will come to show and tell much later. He was leading for pressures applied for number 9s in the world. And so
in the league,
you see,
in league football.
Well, yes, in league football. And you see, for Ten Hag, that's very important. And so Ten Hag won't just go sign anyone. Martial atakimbiza nini keeper? Hatakimbiza keeper. Whether he's fit or not, he'll walk, he'll lean his shoulders. Ten Hag didn't want that. So he's not just going to get a striker who can finish. Yes, Kane coming, no lie, bolsters our attack big time.
Totally.
But then long term, you want an Aussie.
I think I back you up on that Weghorst thing, even though he a bit ghosted against Arsenal. But he ghosted with Barcelona. But I think he had the most pressures applied in that game against Arsenal, regardless of whether he scored or not. He was good. I feel like for me, this is one signing United need to make. I know he's 29, and maybe you want a guy who's young. But look at Arsenal. Arsenal, we were going for Mudryk. We missed out. He's 22. We went for Trossard. He was 28. He's very much against everything that Arsenal has been doing lately. We don't go for guys who are above 25. 25 is the oldest player to my side. That was Zinchenko and Jesus. We don't go for guys who are above 27. So I think for this one, because I feel like even Harry Kane has, minimum of 4 years, 5?
Yes, 4 years.
4 years to offer. He can offer maybe even, we don't know. He's 29, he can offer only 33. Sorry?
Na injury history yake si poa sana.
A few injuries, but
he still bangs goals. Yeah.
What big team?
A lot of rotation guys who rotate.
Yeah. And this is United. I mean, if you need guys to create because for Spurs, he doesn't have anybody to create for him. That's why he's always falling deep, even creating for Kinason. For United, doesn't have to really do that. I mean, you have Bruno.
Also, you're forgetting.
What?
Manchester is run down, as Ronaldo said. Injury hata za hiyo medical center.
Yeah, na jacuzzi yenye
ndio na fulani Twitter.
Uliona hiyo gym yao
ya mawe. Mzee ameandika hata wewe ungekuwa Ronaldo ungerudi shwari.
Well, if that's the case, there's no way Harry Kane is, because Spurs have the best stadium in the league.
Next
the facilities are top notch. Yeah, where's it toka top notch uende kuinua mawe hapa imewekewa kijiti katikati.
Spurs wameinua nini?
Isipokuwa mawe. Okay, exactly. So yeah, that's a signing we'll have to see, and maybe Harry Kane will move in future. I don't think he should extend. I don't think he should. He has given everything to that club.
He needs to be ambitious.
The club has given him nothing. No trophies at all. I think that's all there is to talk about as far as this weekend. Of course, Spurs were playing Jana. They won against Fulham 1-0. Harry Kane again. Yeah. That's the goal that he scored to get to 166. Liverpool, of course, we have touched on how terrible they are doing, and you're freaking loving it. Just like Chelsea, who we have said their recruitment policy is looking at the gossip columns and just looking at other people. Nasikia anataka kusign Fabrizio. Todd Boehly, Fabrizio knows everything.
Scout wao.
Just bring this guy. That's good, of course, in Nketiah and what he's doing at Arsenal. Arsenal 19 games in, 50 points already, better than the Invincibles.
That's better than the Invincibles. Bro.
Yeah. The last team that was having 50 plus points and failed to win the league. Guess which team that was?
You tell me. I don't know.
It's here.
It sounds like Liverpool.
It is Liverpool.
That's just for our undefeated season.
Yeah. I think it was...
They need Palace.
They actually had 52 points.
No way.
They finished second. That was 19 games in. They finished second.
See,
I think the last
COVID
season 97? 97, 98?
It was... Okay.
Is it 97, 98?
I thought it was the COVID season. Even the COVID season, we had won so many games, and they said we had more wins than the
But hiyo COVID
undefeated team.
Hii ndio mlishinda nini?
1920 ndio walibeba. 1819
Mlishinda bila fans.
1819 is the one.
Yeah.
And you know that doesn't count. Nika ile tu yao ya Champions League.
Unachezaje game hapa peke yako?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Nika Champions League. Okay, they have the record, but yeah, but yeah, that Liverpool is the team that has ever bottled when they are in that position. So that's cool. All right. Let's wind up on this game week 20. I think 20? 21?
Oh no, this was 20.
Best goal. I think this was 20. Which was the best goal that you saw this weekend, Kris?
First of all, name like 5. Throw them out there. We all know.
No, let's go with the top 2. Because the top 2 happened in the most entertaining game that happened that weekend.
So you're talking about MB, Marcus Rashford, and Saka.
And Starboy.
Starboy.
Which one would you go for? We don't care your reason why. Inaweza kuwa as dubious as possible, as flat. Yeah. Just tell us why. And maybe just a reason and which one is your favorite.
Well, going against every grain of my DNA, I'm going to say it's
what?
The Rashford team. The Rashford goal, because the technique. There's something he did. There's something he did. I love he pulled it back in the near post from outside.
Yeah.
So I think it was
a dope goal.
It was a dope.
Plus beating the ferocity behind it. Yeah, and where they were playing and the keeper that he beat. There was no chance the Ramsdale was saving that. I mean, hata angekuwa na clean sheet kambao. Yeah, there was no he was saving that. That was way too hot a shot. So you go with Rashford, MBE. I'm trying to look at the other games played. Timo, as I check the games,
I was the same.
Tell me why you think Rashford is the best goal that we saw this weekend. Okay, tell us which is the best goal that you saw this weekend.
Maybe I'd have chosen Richard's goal. No, of course.
He game will deprived of goals, but yeah. The game week.
The game week.
A lot of nil-nils. 1-0, 0-0.
Ilikuwa tap-in, basically.
Yeah.
What game was there?
Bournemouth, Forest, I don't even recall how...
I don't even know how those minis went.
You took a draw, Sarri, Anthony. They were not dope goals.
Kane's goal was the epitome of finishing. That guy is an apex predator.
Yes.
Got the ball, one touch, then look at the goal, shot, and it's in. That is class. Very good goal. The reason why I think Marcus Rashford's goal was the cream of the crop is because of 2 things. Number 1, we all know.
What?
Pate after. The audacity to
nutmeg.
Meg Partey take the touch and shoot from range against Ramsdale while you're facing, I don't know if it was Gabriel or Saliba.
Could have been Gabriel.
I think so. That and the technique, you should see there's an angle. There's a specific angle from behind the goal and see the ball movement. It was a really, really, really good goal.
Yes, it was.
And that's the only goal that could beat Saka's
brilliant goal.
Deflected.
I absolutely love Rashford's goal, regardless of him scoring against us, because of course we won. So I don't really give a shit about it. But it was a very good goal. Like you said, the technique behind it, the ferocity behind it, the moment at which he scored when United were not the better team at that point in time, just rattling Arsenal. Yeah. That's the earliest goal that Arsenal have conceded this season.
No way.
Yeah, we have not conceded prior to.
What was that? 20 something.
Yeah, 22nd. How many? 23. What? Around there. So it was
That's home and away.
Everywhere this season in the league. We have not considered earlier than that.
What?
Yeah. I don't even think that Anthony one was earlier than that.
No, Anthony was 40-something.
It was 40-something, yeah. So it is the earliest. So it was a very good goal. I mean, in all aspects. I mean, Rashford a form, 99. He's doing good. Yeah. He always have a thing of scoring against Arsenal. And yeah, so yeah, it was a good goal. But
continue. I remembered something.
But
continue.
I for me we'll have to go for Bukayo freaking Saka. Bukayo freaking Saka.
Playing 2 marks.
I mean, just the moment at which he scored when Arsenal needed to go ahead. Like a team like that, when you're playing against United, they score fast against you. Like, we were the better team. Why the fuck are they scoring fast against us?
Mazoea.
Then, of course, tabia mbaya sana ndio maana walipigwa. Then, of course, we equalize and then we go ahead at the Emirates and he beat who? And he beat Nani because there are two guys. There was a guy who was coming at him. Is it Luke Shaw?
Of course, Shaw was there.
Luke Shaw has before this game. I think Luke Shaw was the best left back in the league. Well, no, he was among the best.
Well, he had been playing well. He had been playing well.
He had been quite well. Adi just a centre back, man. That's just how good he has been. So
that's like an injury, so it's really shocking.
Yeah, lately he's doing Nakula Nini. I think he's been working out well, unlike before. Kalikuwa kama naona.
And hugs, alikawa akisema no snacks.
Yeah. So and scoring from that distance for me and beating De Gea from that distance. De Gea is a very good goalkeeper. You don't expect him to be okay. De Gea amefanya mafumblings zingine hadi anajifunga akiwa tu karibu, but beaten from such a distance.
De Gea is an extremist.
I didn't expect that to happen. So I think for me, I'll just go with Saka. And most likely there's a little bias in it. But objectively, still, the 2 goals were fantastic.
That's a good point, though. Because that in Bake, Baza beat makes sense because it's last minute.
Yeah.
And then he was a bit farther away than Rashford.
Yeah.
So it was a bit more distance.
Yeah, farther from the goal than Rashford. So yeah, very, very good 2 goals. So I'll go with that. That's the best goal. But Rashford, of course, has won it as far as this podcast is concerned because there's 2-1 versus Saka. So yeah, we'll go with Rashford.